case you're catching this on the tape, gotta say hello before anyone shows up for the actual live. Been a good week. We'll talk about that a little bit. Play with a few locks, and of course, degrade into some handcuff work. And I've learned to just take my time and prep up as I'm waiting for people to show up. Hope you don't mind. That didn't work. Hold on. Mr. Rock Out with Your Lockout and Mr. Mark Carter. Those are a couple absolute regulars. Shacklemen brothers. I am still trying to prep here. Thank you guys for popping in. Noah Southpaw's still awake? Shit. Gotta enjoy seeing Mr. Southpaw. We, of course, are going to try a little bit of whiskey. I tried this last night. We're going to do the Fraser and Thompson. Very smooth whiskey. I don't need too much of it, but... Uh-oh. Casino time. Did you break the bank, baby? Mr. Noah Southpaw? Come out up or down? That's all right. Yeah, it's definitely all right. I like it. That's a perfect whiskey. You got this sitting in your bar, and if you got somebody that's not into whiskey, but they do like to drink, and you want to sit, you're sitting around, you chatting, you want to talk them into a whiskey. You want to like kind of give them a gateway whiskey. Definitely good stuff. There's not a lot of burn. It's not too sweet, and you like trying to be bourbony. Good flavor. It's good stuff. Elijah, what's up, my brother? It's always good to have Elijah show up. Play with the Viper decks again a little bit. In a few minutes, I gotta at least do a little bit of warm up on some raking. Been working. I haven't touched cuffs or locks hardly all week. The one negative thing I can say about these magnetic handles, probably any magnetic handles, the ones from Multi-Pick, is because I have a clutter of little metal parts all over my desk. I constantly pick crap up using these. It's not that big a deal. But if I was being honest, it's slightly annoying sometimes. Alright. Okay, now pop that in 5. I worked with that 5 peak. Right? Oh, 4 peak, sorry. Let's see the 5 peak. And we got 5. Let's see if we can get 3. A little more work on the pins. I gotta drag it because I got less peaks. What if I go in a little tighter? I can knock it out that way. Alright. Let's play with another lock. Oh, nice. Yeah, you gotta jump out, Nola, man. That is the one tough thing about shared space living, you know, with multiple family, things like that, is you either need your own space within it or you need to get the F out sometimes. See what you can do. Alright, that was the 3. Let's see if I can get that with the 4. These are the Multi-Pick Lock Noob 10-piece set, rake set. There's a 2-peak that comes with it as well. That's got the high-low thing going on, and a hook. I just only have 3 of the magnetic handles, and they provided that, so I'm digging them. I gotta keep testing. So what did I do? The 3. There's the 4. Let's see if I can get the 5. Oop. A little bit of a wiggle on it. And then I fucking, oh yeah, I got it right. Set that to the side. Yeah. Mark, it is kind of weird having Nolan be the troll police. I don't know if you feel it. I don't know. It probably makes Nola feel dirty. Tell you the truth, dude. That's why he had to go let off steam at the casino. Oh, I had that popped. It's a little tight. A little tight on the action. Oh shit, on the action. There we go. Nice. What type of pick is that? That is it's one of the Lock Noob. This is the shit. I always forget. The Telu. I was gonna say that too. It's the PN78. There. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Designed by Lock Noob. Lock Noob knows his shit, man. I'm a big fan of his fucking rakes. And that's all I can say. Another one I like, actually. I will share it. I'm going to talk about this shit a bit before we do the handcuffs. Is the... What is that? Bogota number 9. Skaboof. Got a nice little crazy design there. Let's see if that will work here. And it does. So I think with raking, you've got, full stroke of it. You got the plunge and the zip aspects. So with something like this, you got a different, slightly more rounded or aggressive in a different style. But when you pull back on this, it's got a lot of ramp on it, so it's a lot softer on the pullback, but there's a very sharp peak there. So anything that's hitting, so you kind of got a different feel between those two peaks on the first part and the second part of the stroke. And it kind of gives you a different attack. So back to those other 2 locks with that there. Electric lockpick gun. Yeah, I don't have one of those. I never messed with it. I know Newhouse Lock and Key does a live often on Tuesdays and Sundays, and he's used one. It looks pretty cool. I don't think I went all the way down. Oh, there we go. Just gotta get things set and then find that last sticky part. Ooh. If you learn it a little bit, you let your touch get tight, fine. You'll be able to get it a little bit easier. Can I pick a cylinder lock? Yeah, you mean like one of those? Yeah, we do that all the time. I don't even have the ones I like to pick out. Just have some ones that frustrate the shit out of me because those are the ones I've been fucking with. We'll see if we can get this Ruko. Broke God's laws, but Jesus paid our... Yeah, well, yeah. That's what happens. Chill out, man. Like a vending machine lock? Oh, I mean, yeah, vending... You mean like a tubular lock? Yeah, those aren't as fun to pick, man. Like they're put away. But the ones with the, the tubular and the pins, you got to sit there and just go pick, 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 and you just go around picking all them fucking things over and over and over and over, and it doesn't feel like it makes any sense. But eventually, you get it. I'm not good at those. I don't have enough. I haven't practiced enough. Oh, it's fucking slayed that lock. That is nice. Did I get, yeah. In there. I like it. Let's just keep running this. The old Bogota 9. Might need a different turner. That's one of mine. That's too thin. That's alright. 4 pins. Yeah, a lot of locks have 4 pins. Oh, yeah. Gets into this L's it to yes rather nicely. Let's leave it open. You like to leave the locks in an open state so they know what they're supposed to be doing. And you gotta not a fluke you're open sometimes. Oh, there we go. Something in the back. A little hard to sit. Smash that like button, y'all. Appreciate that. That rock out. Hook me up, man. I'm like 112 away from 40K. Sub me up, folks. Help me grow. Appreciate it. It's not doing the best for me on that one, is it? Let's go over to... There we go. A triple on the noob set. Fun under the sun today. Yep. Oh, so, divine intelligence, divine. Thank you very much. Definitely got some cool stuff going on. I have a veteran lock group, made Lock Sport. So any of the proceeds and things that come to this channel go to help support that. I'm working on sending out a round of stuff for my guys. End of November. And then we have the Shacklemen Cuff Club, which I co-founded with Mr. Not Too Dead. Where is his shit? Something in there has to be around here. Oh, there we go. Who's got the cards available? Bam! It's co-founder of the Shacklemen Cuff Club. I'll just put that up there. Good guy. Go sub him up too. We do a lot of handcuff stuff. We'll do that in just a little bit. Apparently, I want to frustrate myself with a few locks first. Let's go with the fucking big boy, the 5-pointer. Ooh, I almost bent it up. Be a little more gentle sometimes. Sometimes you gotta be a little more or less gentle. Yeah, but heavy tension gives you a different kind of control. And if you're you can kind of get at that point, you really feel it, and you can manipulate it a lot more. So as a raker, I tell you to learn heavy tension. Still got to be able to light, but you fluctuate the amount of tension you're using. So you got to be able to work it hard, especially if you want to get into things like the spool pins and some serration shit. It's just a little L's at 4 pin. It should be a nice, easy little rake. No, should be an honor. Aren't always. Oh, there you go. Little back pin frustration. Anyone seen Clark? Who's Clark? I had a much needed nap, and I don't. Oh, nice. Yeah, I had a nap today too. The title of the thing. It's been a good week, so I started a new job. Got 2 weeks in. This was the first week on my own, which was nice. Went well. Getting used to it, but ready to get paid for my first week. So I do have a couple new pairs of handcuffs. That's what we do around here. Ordered and on the way, so they'll be here for next week's show, as you can call it. I managed to get in and have a call with the president of the Handcuff Warehouse, and he might be helping out one of the projects I have between the channel, the Shacklemen Cuff Club, or Made Locksport. I don't know. Kind of just throw the whole pitch at the wall, and I'm trying to get people to help, and then they help how they want to help. That's a nice little 5-pin Ruco 500. You got the taper pins in here. Like I said, you gotta use heavy tension for something like that. You don't taper pin with light tension. They just don't like that, as far as I can tell. And then what else happened? Oh yeah, I reached out to local magic shop, the one when I was growing up, man, like 40 plus years ago. There's a place called Ramig's Magic Shop. Anytime I got my hair cut, it was in the same building. I always wanted to go in there and get something. Some little magic gimmicky thing. And then when I was 12, 13, I got all my juggling stuff there, which eventually led me to being a professional juggler. I got all my early magic stuff from there, which led to me being a professional magician for a while. And I reached out to them today to see if they could help out with some donations for my Mitten Made Locksport group, because we have a guy who is a magician and doing a bunch of learning and testing out performance and making, oh shit, this thing just don't work with that. So Coxie, I was like, maybe someone can help me send some Coxie's picks, some magic stuff. So I reached out to the owner of the store, which they've moved and changed the name, but they're still affiliated and maintain the history, and said they're gonna help do something, which is really nice. But I kind of was mentioning, hey, since you're local, maybe we can do some handcuff demonstrations or teach a class or something. So let me give back if you're gonna give to me, and come help out, and let's do some stuff. And he's a performing magician, so we're kind of now starting to go back and forth and see if we can one, hopefully they're helping out. I love that. But two, I want to help back, and I want to build an association, because I'm a former magician, I'm an escape artist, I'm a lockpicker. It's a nice world to kind of delve into. Sleight of hand, it can be hard, man. I'll tell you, it's a lot of practice, more than anything. I can't really do much anymore. I've damaged, it's been 25 years since I was a magician. I've damaged my hands, and I don't practice and stuff. But you just basically, even with the sight lines, you just know which hand's it in. You're supposed to think it's there. Of course, it's going to end up being there. There's a bunch of different ways to do it, but you just got to sit there and practice and just do it over and over and over again. The best thing you can do when you're doing it is set up a mirror, so you can see what anyone you're performing for sees, so you learn to control your sight lines. And yeah, and that's the thing, is unless I do a lot of practice, I won't do magic. I don't like to blow a trick. I don't mind dropping shit when I'm juggling, or if I want to do some dexterity stuff, like, ooh, shit. I don't care if I blow it. Ooh, there we go. A little 2-finger snatch. Let's see if we can do that again. There we go. Bam. Let's try it again. Almost. Usually I'll warm up with some. All right. God damn, it's falling all over the place. See, usually I'll practice. I'll just start tossing, start flipping, flip back and forth, and then I'll start snatching like that, and then I'll start doing those, and then I'll start throwing stacks and catching them again. But I don't mind fucking that up in front of you guys. Eat a lockpick. All right. Let me eat a lockpick. Hold on. That work for you? I personally use a Master Lock Magnum. God, are you this fucking thing? Oh, you gotta be trolling me, Big Daddy Love. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Alexa, someone told me to eat a lockpick, so I ate a lockpick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Matt. Someone told me to eat a lockpick. 5 pins. Yeah, that one's 5. 5 tapered pins. It was frustrating until I figured out how to pick it. I had to have my mentor people fucking help me through that shit. Which was crazy because it was the first time they were like, "Yeah, use your 2 heavy tension, man. It's gonna help you." All right, I guess we start playing with the handcuffs. We'll start with the SP Sentry. Notice there's keyhole on both sides, but they are not in the same point. There's also a push through double lock, so that's available on both sides as well. Do the police actually use these? Yes, they help to design them. They're one of the favorite brands by police because they're really smooth. They are well made. Oops, hold on, let me get it there. You don't have too much wobble. There's a little, but it hits the groove. It hits the groove perfectly. It's very smooth. They're easy to use. Instead of having this kind of, it's a little harder to get there and make sure that double locks. Just putting it there and sliding across, very easy. Or they have like a speed version where you just click a thing and it's double locked, and it doesn't help you undouble lock it. But I think these are, at least these, I gotta get some more of the brands, but these are pretty easy to kick your double lock off. Did I kick it off? No, I did not. Because I went the wrong way. It's pretty easy. So let's set that double lock. Get there in the keyway. I just got to go that way and move it over. In fact, I can get in the keyway and set the double lock really easy. And that's another way to practice, is just set it, release it, set it, release it, set it, release it. Good way to practice picking on those pair of cuffs. No, Big Daddy Love, you didn't. These are like $45 or something like that. It's nice that you want to be a troll, but you got to do better. You got to do better, brother. That's not working. Now, again, like I said, the double lock is just really easy. Let's take a, there we go. Bent up bobby pin. Just not that hard to get in there and release. Double lock. And then you just get in there to that spot and you're out that way. Or if it's not double locked, oof, it can work. Ooh, this is not working super well. I should be able to get in there and push some shit down. Alright, fuck it. If that's not working, get in. There we go. Get in and go. For comfort, comes to pain. The last time I seen something, I freaking go. I mean, I don't know what you mean. I'm like an amateur locksmith as far as that goes. I do like I'm a non-pay. Like I have a big network of people. They'll call me if they've locked out or they got a problem. I used to do when I was a handyman and subcontractor. I did. I did rekey some locks, and I changed out locks and did a bunch of that shit. So, I may have a little bit of history with some locksmithing stuff, but there's a lot to it, man. It's more than just more than what I've done, and I've been doing this a year and a half. You got to put more time into it and really focus on that. I know some locksmiths, and the amount of knowledge and skill they have is I'm not anywhere near them yet, so I'm definitely not going to steal that valor. Auto lockout kit, the pump bag and stick. Yeah, I want to get one of those, definitely. I have my first auto lock. I have not. It's crazy trying to get the tension right. I don't have the right tension tooly thing because you got to hold the stupid window out of the way, and this is two-sided, so I gotta be able to get at both sides of it. But yeah, going to be starting the auto picking journey at some point as well. All right, let's pull out a pair of Chicago's. Let's pick these. Keep me on my own. Use some hairpins. Yeah, hairpins, hair grips. The oversized bobby pin, which you can get at like Dollar Generals and stuff. The package of those. Probably my favorite thing to make tools out of. Oop, wrong side. I can get it. Smith & Wesson, Peerless, Chicago here. Excuse me. I just do a good job at kicking and picking with these. These are like the Viper Tech. You can get these on Amazon. And where's the thing? There's the Viper. Which just makes, oh shit. Oh, I just pinched my wrist. Cuff kiss. Which just makes me think of the Viper, the car. Is that double locked? Shit. It's double locked. Alright, there we go. There you go. Nice powder coated cheap pair of cuffs. And then these, because they don't do a variation, you got one side with the holes on that side and one side with holes on that side. And there's where I cuff kiss myself. So that's going to turn into a nice little breeze tomorrow. So let's pick the Viper Tech. If you have the availability to get these, they're good to start learning cuffs. Cheap little pair of cuffs. Got Amazon Prime especially. Shit. Motherfucker don't want to go. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Let's see if I can shim this bitch. I don't think I've been shimming these very much. Oh, there we go. Got this nice little flimsy shimmy in there. I can get my cuff off. Ow. That cuff kiss itches. Oh yeah. Where is there? Right there. This is a speed key. It's a magnetic key. If you're doing some weird shit behind the back and stuff like that, just kind of set it in one of your keyways while you're working. And if you get struggly, it's there. It's magnetic, so it won't fall out. And you still gotta work to get at that thing. But I leave it in the. Oh, that's right. I forget. Not too dead, still kicking. That's on the other side of that. But there you go. So you can see the red part with the teeth, the pawl. It pushes down and then clicks and prevents that from going that way. The yellow part, the spring, provides the tension there, and the tension on the blue part, which is the double lock bar. Show you that moving across. Alright, so you see how this is here in a groove. There's that other groove there, so that's second position. When this moves across, that little thing is going to run into that, which prevents the red part from going down. Doesn't matter if you push on this or you use the key. Until the blue part is moved out of the way, the red part won't move out of the way, and this will not open. So that's how that works. You want to get in there and pick that. Let me get a pick to work. So you can see mine's all cracked up from picking this and shit, but I'm going to get right in there, the front of that double lock. I'm going to move it across. So now you can see that the stopper is not lined up. I'm back to the first position, and it allows that to move down. So if I want to put a shim in there, I can get that in there. Or if I just want to get over there, pick it, I can pick it open. Yeah. I love America too. Dun dun dun. Of course I do. I got a flags on my shit. I am a pretty worldly guy though, because I got a world of people involved in lock sport. I got friends in Croatia and the UK and Finland and Australia and Canada. We actually have made members from UK and Canada as well. Alright. These are the stiff ones. I gotta work that out. Those are too stiff. They're annoying to use, so let me grab a different pair of those. Once I got my cuff wall, not everything's up there. I haven't put everything back, but one of the things I want is up there, so get that off. No, for the most part, you got to remove the double lock, and then you got to either pick the single or shim the single. So if you're shimming the single. But there are cuffs where it's picking the double or times where picking the double is easier, and you can't pick the single. So this is what I tell people is you learn without the double because you want to learn all the ways to beat it. Because if you can remove the double, you don't want to be confounded by where you're at. You want to already be able to get out of that point. So and then all of the practice that you do, picking the single and working on the shim and manipulating the cuff. Oh, look at that. Shacklemen Cuff Club. Handled shim. Helps you. It just gives you a better feel, gives you a better understanding of the mechanisms, and it all helps you when you are working doubles or you're working multiple cuffs and things like that. You can get that with the Shacklemen Cuff Club set over at Southern Specialties. We don't get anything. We just want you guys to get into the hobby. And Southern Specialties is a great company, and we like more people to go buy their stuff. If you're looking for picks, pick cases, handcuffs, the Shacklemen Cuff Club set, go over to lockpicktools.com, and if you use the code PICKME, you can get 10% off any order. Now, later, they have a brother company, Hardcase Survival. They got some of the same stuff, but some more survival stuff. And their code for 10% off is never forget. So don't say I don't give you guys some tips when you come around here. All right, this is, speaking of the Shacklemen Cuff Club set, one of the picks that we provide in that is a short hook, short flat, because it's a good profile for a couple different types of attack. Which I'm failing at both. What the fuck? Just not used to the fucking hook in Chicago. Used to the straight pointy pokey anymore. Why am I not getting this? Well, one, I don't want to bend the fuck out of my pick. Let's go with the bobby pin. I had it. Oh, son of a bitch. Man, this is something I say. If you're fucking struggling on one side, work on the other. See if that helps. See? Got that off. Maybe that will build my confidence to go back over here. Ah, mostly got it. Fucking A. Oh, I got it out of the way enough to get that. Ow. I can't move the wrists enough. Damn. Fucking this whole escape up. Come on, you stupid son of a bitch. Ah. Got that off. VKS. I don't know how to say any of that. I'm squinting. Hello, Sir Gregory. What's up? DIID. Divine Intelligence, Divine. Hello. Again. I get a little distracted when I get struggling. So I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention. Ah, there we go. Where are the ankles? I was doing those last night. Hold on. I'll get these off. I'll show you what I have for those. You guys want me to eat another pick? Alright, there we go. I'm bending the shit out of this too. See, that's getting bent up. So every time it bends, you kind of gotta figure out what you're dealing with and fucking do that. Yeah, I do. Transport cuffs. There's the wrists. There's the ankles. I could put them on right now, but you wouldn't see them. So, hold on, I'm sure you're picking. Close them all up. Grab a bent up pick. And then let's just open 4 cuffs real quick. One ankle free. Two ankles free. One wrist. Second wrist. Bing, bang, bong, boom. Yeah, hit the free like button. I appreciate that. Yeah, Smith & Wesson, I have them out somewhere. That's what I put those in. Smith & Wessons are a little better made, lighter tolerances. The spring can be a little tighter. They are harder to shim. So yeah, but when it comes to picking, in fact, the tighter tolerances, these are a push through pair. There we go. This is a 15 thousandths pick, which I normally wouldn't try using to pick a double lock because you need to kind of give it some oomph. But the slight tighter tolerances on the Smith & Wesson kind of hold that thinner material in a little better and allow you to actually do a better job picking. So the tighter tolerances work against it as well as they work for it in some situations. Can you have one? Sure, as long as you have the money for it. Handcuff also easy to pick. It's simple. My husband child can do that. Yeah. Liam, Linda, go ahead and put your child in them and see what they can do. I know grown men that struggle with it, and I know a grown man who's practiced at it and done it and locked himself to a point where he had to wait till his wife came home to release him, which is something we all laugh at constantly. But we support him. We love the guy, and we hope he does it again. Mrs. Nola, what's going on? That's a legend right there. Mrs. Nola is in the house. All right, let's go ahead and what are these? Did I pull those out? Yeah, let's go ahead and pick out some Smith & Wessons for fucking fun. Yeah, everybody be on your best behavior. Miss Nola's here. I don't want you getting in trouble, but most importantly, don't get me in trouble. All right, so we'll pick out of the Smith & Wessons with the bent pick. Put them back on. Try that side. Oop, missed the pawl. Oh, bending the pick. Oh. So if you're having trouble, do the other side, which I did just do, but I am much more used to doing the left side while my hand's free. Maybe that won't work. God damn. There we go. Shit. Tried picking a base. Yeah, hammers a good tool. We always recommend hammers. Oh, Big Daddy, you're stupid. So there we go. I don't mind trolls, but you know, work your shtick, be smart, be original. That's what we need more than anything else. So, Mrs. Nolan doing all right. Like I said, it's been a good week. As I was telling people before, I managed to talk to the president of Handcuff Warehouse. They might be doing some help with some of the projects. I talked to the owner of a magic shop locally, one that I originally bought shit from 40 years ago that got me into magic and juggling and eventually led me here. It's pretty cool. I think they're going to help do some stuff, and I might do some stuff for them, hopefully. Do some local collaboration. I'm looking forward to that. was able to order some new cuffs this week. I got a pair of 1912s on the way, and Yule oversized, which Yule are split pawl, so that's gonna be a fun pick. I'm learning to do that shit. Hardest cuffs to pick. I not sure. I haven't done Australia. I forget the fucking name. Australia's got a pretty hard pair to use, but or to do, but kind of that's mainly because they're hard to get a hold of, and most people don't get a chance to practice on them and figure them out. There are like Peerless with Medico pin tumbler lock in and things like that. So, and then there's a pair that the Italians never made that they used to put the high ranking mafia people in. So I'm sure those are pretty hard. For padlocks, really any basic kit that you get into. You can get I think the tool kit, TOOOL from Southern Specialties is good. You can get the basic or the starter set from Jimmy Long's. If you're in England, you got a lot of options with multi-pick. But basically, any short hook, anything with a short hook is going to get you started on padlocks. And padlocks are the best spot to start. They're the cheapest, easiest to get. Um, Wait, what? Are you fucking kidding me? No, you motherfucker. Um, I'm doing fucking 5 things at once, dude. You know what I'm saying? And the god damn it. The icon was uninventive, dude. That couldn't have been who I would think it would be. Um you know what I'm saying? Trolling in the deep. What's the Adele song? There's a fire burning in my heart. We need to remake that for Trolls. Alright. Let's start out with a new bobby pin. Because it's got that acrylic ass shit on there. Can't get it in there. So I need to scrape that shit off. Those oversized bobby pins, it's hard to get off. So it is a regular bobby pin. Shit. I don't know. Alright, let's try a paper clip. For shits and giggles. Go through. Oh, there's my bobby pins. There's no regular ones. Shit. Alright, so at Coxie's Picks recommends opening the paper clip up like that, and then do that little bit of back and forth. That'll give you that natural break. It's going to give you 2 little hooks. Now, I could open that up and bend that into a hook, but that bend is going to automatically be a little bit weaker. I didn't bend that to get a hook, so it's going to start off not as weak as it's going to end up. But it gives me a little bit more opportunity to get it right as a hook. Oh, shit, if I can get it in the fucking keyway. Alright. And I have not bent it up, so I have a good chance But now I'm starting to bend some part of it. I had a good chance. You know, I'm starting to fuck it up. Let me reverse. Oh shit. I'm gonna reverse the handle bend. See, now it's, now, you guys hear my cat? Oh fuck, now I got it stuck. Alright. Use it straight end. Ah. And see? Sure bending the shit out of these cheap ass paper clips. I used to make these out of steel back in my day. Oh fuck. Just gonna have to run around wearing that shit. Alright, now, there we go. Regular size battery pin. Scrape some shit off the edge. There you go. Still won't fucking go in. Oh, there we go. Fuck, there we go, I'm out. Alright, guys. It's been almost, over 50 minutes. I've had a good time. At this point in the night, I like to save a little bit of energy and go hang out with my friends in our Discords and things like that. Talk to some pals. I appreciate you coming by. Hopefully, I'm a little bit closer to that 40K. I'm going to be here next Saturday night, midnight, Eastern Standard Time. I will have a couple new pairs of cuffs. Hopefully by then we will be launching a giveaway, and we'll have some more stuff to show for what we're doing for the Mitten Maid giveaway for our vets that we're kicking into for the holidays. So thank you guys for coming by, man. I really appreciate it. Nice chill night for me. And like I said, it's been a good week. This is a great way to cap it off. So on one hand, cheers to you. On the other hand, cheers to me.